Hey guys, I'm Daniel, and the question we have today is a rate constant will have the units moles per liter per second. What is the order of reaction? Alright, now I'm going to be kind of teaching you how to determine the order of reaction when given a certain units of your rate constant. So it might be a little bit confusing at times to determine the order of reaction if you're not given it in a question, because some questions will ask you what is the order of reaction, just like this one. Alright, so I'm going to be showing you how to determine it just based on the units, okay? Alright, so we know that the rate law is rate is equal to K times concentration to the n power, alright? So, let's say your reaction here is the 0th order, okay? Or actually, let's start with second order, just to switch it up. Alright, so second order, which means n is going to be equal to 2, okay? So I'm going to show you how the units can give you the rate order, okay? So for second order, let me switch colors. Second order. Alright, so our R is equal to K times A to the 2, alright? So we're not going to use any values here. We're simply just going to be using our units to try to manipulate it to find the order of reaction. Alright, so second order means that there's A is getting squared, okay? So our units here are going to be actually let me switch this to molars per second. It's equal to, we're going to be using seconds for K, alright? It's equal to seconds times molars squared. Okay, so we're going to be dividing our molars over here, so molars squared, divide that, and you get on this side molar squared, so this cancels all that, so you end up with, so your K is equal to moles, seconds, all that under liters per mole per second. Alright, so that's for second order, okay? So what you pretty much can take from this is that if you're given the units of K in liters per mole per second, you can automatically assume that it's a second order reaction. Alright, so let me show you how it differs when you're doing first order, for example. Alright, so go ahead and pause the video if you want to kind of take that down. I'm going to be erasing right now, and here we go. So let's keep that in mind. Let me go ahead and write that somewhere else. So second order, K is equal to liters per mole per second. Alright, so let's look at first order. Alright, first order equals K, or R is equal to K to the A times A to the 1, alright, because the superscripts up there tell you what the order of reaction is. Alright, so now let's go ahead and do the same thing where we just look at the units. So R, which is meters, no, not meters, molars per second, are equal to K, that's an ugly K, K times molars. Alright, so let's go ahead and divide molars right here. So once you divide molars, you get molars right here, you just cancel all that. So in first order reactions, 1 over S is equal to K. That's the units for K. Alright. So when you're given a certain reaction and you're asked to determine what's the order of reaction, if it gives you K in units of seconds to the -1, you can automatically assume that it is a first order reaction. Alright. So K is equal to seconds to -1. Alright, so now 0th order. Alright, let's apply it to 0 order reaction. The same logic, right? So for 0 order, R is equal to K times A to the 0. Alright, now anything raised to 0 is just 1. Okay, so we can automatically just cross that off. Okay, so in 0 order reactions, we're given molars per per second, alright, is equal to K. And that's exactly what we have here. Recall that molars per second is the same thing as moles per liter per second. Alright? And that's equal to K. So we can conclude here that since K is equal to moles per liter per second, that this reaction is 0th order. Now I hope that that was able to provide some help to you in determining the order of reaction. For me it was pretty difficult until I found this sort of trick out. And by the way, if you're using the same test set of questions as I am, the letter answer for this question is A, number 468. That's the answer, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you found it helpful.